It is going to be Rise Nation versus Draak Esports. Rise are 1-0 up so far after a pretty convincing 7-4 on Cafe. Now, I just had a quick conversation with Remorse, who's the coach for Rise. He says they can't use any of their strats, unfortunately, at the moment, because, of course, they have their CL playday tomorrow against Akatsuki, and they also have their relegations if they win that matchup. So
they do indeed.
Not going to show anything too new for now, but Draak, how did you get about Thatcher on Consulate? That is very
that's like
weird
such a
ban.
useless ban, because that literally does nothing. That does absolutely nothing.
Well,
Thatcher does not have an impact on this map.
Actually, it does do something. It takes Thatcher away.
Oh dear.
I think it does kind of like mean you have to push heavily upstairs if you want to do that garage kind of take.
Teams do that anyway, though.
Yeah, it's true, but I guess it kind of like forces that earlier roam clear, and I guess if Draak want to roam quite heavily on this map, then it does kind of help you a little bit here, but Mirror is going to be banned out by Draak. Don't forget, Draak do start out on the attack as well. That Mirror ban's going to make things a little bit easier on that downstairs defense, but we'll see Rise swap it about, and they'll have their ban, probably in Echo.
Yeah, Echo or Maestro is kind of the go-to. Valkyrie, okay.
I like that as well, though, because Uptizi was playing a decent amount of Valkyrie on Cafe, and he was hopping out every window, every exit way, so... And Valkyrie's pretty powerful on Consulate. We've already seen a Valkyrie ban already on Consulate during the Luminosity and Disrupt Gaming match, so...
But now I see Maestro and Echo both on the table, which will never fare well for anybody on the defense, and especially that garage, because it should really be locked down if you're having both of those. And the thing about Maestro as well on Consulate Garage is that the positions you can place the Maestro cameras are just stupidly strong, where you can essentially kill the attackers outside of the breach before they even get into the bomb site. Don't know if that's just a very European thing, but I'll never forget whenever that happened to me the first time, and I was like, what in the world am I getting killed by? And every time I play console, I always do that, because it is just ridiculous.
There's a lot of control that you can get. There's a lot of destruction, really, on this map in general. We'll see how things go down, but Draak are going to make use of that destruction. Uptizi going to be bringing the book when he was typically playing a huge amount of Sledge on this match, and honestly, anytime I see a Buck and Havana, it just screams to me an admin take. Moss Gods gave me frames back. Okay, so Juju should be fragging out now.
There's Moss Gods? Those are a thing?
Apparently so. Apparently so.
Nope.
5 seconds left.
So, we're into round number 1. It's going to be Rise Nation, who starts out on the defense here on Consulate. They've opted to go to a console defense to start off with, and you know, things seem pretty typical from them. Obviously, England now moving on to the Pulse rather than the Jaeger that he was playing so passionately before.
Okay, so
there's actually a lot of roster changes here, role changes here for Rise.
Yeah, they very flexible, very loose in kind of how they perform things, but top floor, you have to be very flexible and loose for it, because whenever you try and get yourself in like one mindset, holding one specific area, it's not going to work just the way this map is kind of designed, where you either take the B or A. There's no in between. You literally have to full commit to an admin take or a yellow stairs take. And if you're like fully set up for like a yellow take, you have to be able to adapt and change up if an admin take comes in, which is kind of what Draak are going for, is an admin side. We see players towards that side of the map, and whenever they're trying to pressure a balcony specifically and trying to eliminate the C4s from below, then that does lead us to believe that they are going to try and target that A bomb site, and it's up to Rise to see how they will kind of put their best foot forward. Will they rotate from yellow? Will they try and play heavy with the C4s, what you know is still lurking down here? It's up to them.
Well, we'll have a look at what indeed it wants to go through, but Havanchas have been going down, and we'll see what's that going to be control of here. Just getting through onto that projector from the copy side, and they're doing the work slowly but surely, but just about halfway into the round now. Things are not actually looking too good for Draak, because they are wasting a lot of time, and they don't have really that much presence across the map. There's still England up below, as well as the Pulse and the C4 still available to him.
Draak just looking for the picks, but nobody is really rearing their head from Rise. Everybody's just taking a chill pill, taking a step back. Adam looking for that opening pick that certainly would swing things right into the favor of Rise. And England, he has never been droned out yet, so he's still just happy enough sitting there in circled S with the cardiac scanner, being able to see everything that happens. He can point out to Adam where the IQ would be, and also in towards the bomb site more specifically. So now for Draak, they are just at the whim of Rise, because they have full control of the mid floor. There is nothing that Draak have on the board that can assist him with this push.
Well, opening frag does go into the favor of Adam. And already the gridlock off the board. A great shot from Adam. And another one as well for Adam. That's a double kill on the round. Juju is going to go down. The Moscows are not going to look happy on him, as Acid and Vandal both get kills. And they're going to close it out with a flawless round in round 1. This is looking great already for Rise. Very aggressive, well, not that aggressive defense, although we did see Adam with a couple of offensive plays of his own. But overall, a very, very good start for Rise here. Completely flawless from them. Draak really have to take a step back and see what they did wrong there, but moving into round number 2, we're going to go to a lobby and press room actually from Rise.
I really hope that we don't see Draak just stop in their tracks time and time again. I want them to really, shine throughout this matchup, just like they did in the last one. But if Rise are fired up now, and they're on their game, and they're roaring to go, and just everything about them, then it could be difficult for Draak. We look at the lobby, ACOG's being brought by Rise, and there's the Rook, and then there's the Maestro being brought, but still equally bringing that Pulse, who we've said about in the last time whenever we've seen it constantly be played, of course, between Luminosity and Disrupt. Pulse, this is his best map by far out of the entire pool. There's nothing that he really... There's no map that comes close to kind of what Pulse does here.
Yeah, no, he's super powerful on this map. You can just really good. You definitely see like Pulse playing in the archives downstairs, and we said before as well when we saw this map earlier that Pulse could just sit downstairs. He can give so much info onto the roamers, and generally where the push is coming from as well. Gives huge amounts of info on this map, and for being a day 1 operator, he sees a huge amount of play across really all of comp still, but especially on this map.
Wow, just like Thermite. Just like Jaeger, just like every year 1-up. Come on, James, get with it. They're all designed to be that way. They're all supposed to be always played for every map and every situation. It's more of the new ones, which have kind of been a lot more situational. You look at Nuke, you look at Warden being added in. They are specifically there for specific strategies, whereas the original 20, they're just an overall scale where they're designed to always be effective, which for the most part they are.
Yeah. So. Moving to the second round, it's going to be Draak's second attack, and they're going to be doing lots and lots of droning here to go for an early admin take and go for an early push, but they really do need to get this upstairs control if they want anything to be on the board for them. Adam is going to be playing on the Rook this time rather than the Mozzie, and he's going to be holding this very long angle all the way from yellow up onto console and into projector, sorry. Again, like Beasley is going to give out the info, okay, it's going to be mostly an admin side take here, guys, and we should be prepared for that. And, their setup is appropriately set up for that as well.
Yeah. I'm just curious to see, Draak, where they are looking to really excel in their different operators that they've chosen. You've brought the Maverick. He's not really going to be ever in a position to utilize that to the best of his ability. It's not as if he's going to be able to go over to the main long desk wall and actually open it up without getting banged by somebody, holding by Rise. And when we say about banged, and Jay, he has just been banged by Vandal with the long angle, and was actually hold it from below, or did he just drop down? I'm not sure.
We'll find out in a few minutes here as we see Acid still hunting down yellow, but it's going to be Beasley below as he attempts to get roam cleared by Optizi. He's just going to punish him for it as England picks up one of his own. Little Homer going to go down, and already Draak find themselves in a 2v5, and they just seem lost right now as they are unable to find this pulse just yet. I'm wondering if he knows it's a soft wall that he could shoot through. Oh yeah, he's going to start doing it. He's going to try and find this pulse desperately, but no, he's actually going to start to get pushed as well by the Maestro. Going to push into the pre-fire, and Vandal goes down. That's the first kill for Draak on the round. This is not good.
They need you to check their vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do that for them?
I'll try.
Can you bless their vibe? Because that's what they're kind of lacking here.
Well, they're definitely not vibing right now with Consulate and Sonic.
Well, make them vibe. You're the vibe king. You
I'm
are
trying.
the gatekeeper. Come on.
But Juju, see, it's
there you
happening
go, you're
now.
vibing.
It's
Yes,
happening. We get
it's
some good
working.
Juju in the round here as BC goes down.
Oh,
And
it's
Sonic
working.
gets his own kill as well.
The
It's
vibe.
working right now as a 2v2 develops. It's all down to Acid and England to try and bring this in. This is a complete throw right now by Rise as England still playing around the long desk and seeing what he can do here, but still playing alone really up here. But it's going to be Acid peeking out from the bottom spiral. Will shut down Juju's all down to Sonic to try and bring this in. Desperately chasing this kill. Does have Diffuser actually, and will rotate all the way through into Piano to try and plant it down. We'll start to go for the plant, but England from above should be able to open up the hatch, and Acid is going to wait for him to drop down, but it's going to be England who picks up the frag. Rise in round number 2, but almost a complete throw from them.
Yeah, but at the same time, you didn't vibe hard enough for them, bro. Well, that should have been an easy one.
So sorry. So sorry.
You should be. Don't apologize to me. Apologize to Draak.
I'm sorry to Draak.
There you go. Thank you.
Please.
As
Accept
we
my
move on,
apologies.
we move to Garage, and already for Rise, they have picked up 2 rounds for themselves, and well, there's 2s across the board. 5 2s equals 10 kills, and that's what they've gotten so far. So Draak, not looking hot. They have to now go for the Garage. Keep in mind, that's typically the third pick bomb site is what they went for second, and Echo being available and also Maestro, it caused a lot of issues, but they're not going to actually stick with the Echo, fearing the IQ being brought by Juju.
This is such a weird lineup for Garage Attack as well.
Yeah, no, like real Thermite just bringing the Maverick, which can work, you know, similar to what we seen earlier tonight on Clubhouse. Was Thermite was banned, but then teams were still able to, you know, open up with the Maverick and do that whole just make the wall soft and then open up with, like, you know, bucks of field, whatever it is. Still a possibility for Draak. It's going to take a lot more time, a lot more utility, and overall, just
I guess
they're simpler ways.
with a Thatcher ban, it kind of makes sense to do this. Like, if you want to push that way and you don't want to waste any time trying to gain piano control, but you kind of need piano control anyway, right? And that's why we see some sort of castle setup coming out from Rise. Of course, Mirror is banned, so we're not going to see any of that coming out, but yeah, there's like really heavy top hold coming out, and I like these castles actually. One of the benches as well, to make sure there's going to be no crossfire coming out from Bob Spiral, more importantly, but yeah, Rise really heavily holding from upstairs, like all the way upstairs as well. A lot of setup up there.
Let's see how they do. As Draak, once again, they have an odd lineup, but it should work for this kind of mid-floor take, which I'm sure they're going to try and execute onto. It does find one footprint, and that castle barricade on yellow just denies the kind of crossfire angles that they'd want to establish whenever they are pressuring towards the yellow stairs. So that's just a matter of fact of how Draak want to try and carry out this execute, because there's a lot of utility and reinforcements being added towards the top floor for Rise, so they're essentially here to waste time, get kills, and waste utility. And if they do that, it does make the defense, well, the guys on site time a lot more easier. This is pretty much they're setting up as if they're defending top floor from like an admin attack. They have the exact same reinforcements, the exact same rotations, the angles being opened up that Maestro can hold from the back from a very strong position. It's just very like top floor-esque.
Oh, the peak's going to come out from Altizzi, almost finding the entry frag there, but not able to quite connect the shots just yet onto the long desk, but no, not happen just yet. And yeah, it looks like Sonic is going to do what we were talking about, just trying to make this wall softer here. He pushes in. Oh, well, there we go. He got it. He didn't get the top corner, I think. The bottom corner. That's unfortunate. Well, he's going to have to go down and correct that, and
there you go.
Yeah, there we go. He's managed to make this completely soft, and he managed to open up a little bit as well.
Also, First Blood went for Draak, which is great in England, who had an absolute terror on Cafe with the Jaeger being eliminated quickly. Well, that does open up things, and another one for Jay. Also, Acid off the table. Please don't tell me Vandal's going to try and peek this also, because that's never going to end well, and it will leave then a 2v5, which is gonna be a big ass from Rise to try and clutch it out. But as it goes, Draak, they have the wall open, they have mid-floor control, they're starting to use the buck as well as they can. Adam does swing back things to at least give Rise a fighting chance, but they're gonna need more than that.
It's a bit of a stall out from Draak as well. You have those two entry frags, but what have they done with that? What control do they actually have right now? They have Piano, but Adam's still peeking up here as it looks like someone's going to push through Garage as well.
Oh.
And Adam just deletes them, and that's Diffuser down in sight. Sonic is out of it as we move into a 3v3, but there's just no control right now for Draak as Adam scores yet another one with a UMP. Tries to get another one, but no. His quadra kill will be denied. Hujae picks up his own third kill as well as we push into a 2v2. So hold on to Beasley and Vandal to make something happen. Beasley finds one. It's hold on to Juju to see if he can vibe with this map now. He just tries to push all the way through. White Van tries to find another onto Pipes, but no. Rise will take round number 3. And things are just looking absolutely brutal for them. Juju is just not happy right now with his performance.
Gonna need more than the Lord to help you, bro. Gonna need a lot more than that, because Rise, they are... Oh, Rise, they're on the rise. And they're rising up as many rounds as they can, and Draak, that was a really good opener from them. You know, the first 2 kills, mid-floor control, but then there's Adam they had to deal with, and he was just... That second kill he got into the Maverick was... Oh,
it was great.
The resistance.
Positioning from Adam has just been absolutely beautiful coming into these gunfights as well, but I just can't help but feel you have that piano control. You shouldn't let someone move around so quickly like that. That is humiliating as well. He's a UMP as well, like often considered one of the worst guns in the game, and
yep, just more clown makeup all over you.
Absolutely getting fragged out by it. But
I think the UMP is a good gun.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's middle of the line.
I'm not saying it's like amazing, but I feel as if you land your shots well enough, it's really comfortable. No recoil, which is like the main takeaway for it.
Adam has definitely been landing his shots, but as we push into round number 4, we'll see how it is going to be moving through for Rise Nations to go back upstairs, and this was not good for Draak the last time they attacked it. It was completely flawless from Rise.
Yeah, it was. I kind of think it's because of that early information that Rise gained from England with the Pulse, and being able to see, okay guys, it's going to be an admin, they just then gear up ready to go. Like, you've seen the aggression from Adam, who was playing the Moz in the first round. He was in piano. He knew nobody was coming from yellow because of that early information that the Pulse gains. And that's the big thing to kind of take away by bringing that operator, is just the crucial information to set up shop to the appropriate location.
Right before getting underway, and we'll see how exactly this is going to go down and what Draak want to change up here a little bit. So Tizzy's actually brought the Twitch this time rather than the bug that he brought the first time, and I don't know about this demo. I don't know if I'm happy about that kind of change.
Well, if they're slacking on kills and they're kind of fearful thinking, come on guys, when you try and do something, stick them on the F2. That's the best way to do so. Juju still with the LMG in hand, already coming into a gunfight against Adam, but not ready for the man peering down yellow stairs. And, well, it's the exact same story for Draak once again. This aggressive roam game from Rise. They've won their battles.
Oh
and
my God.
I don't even know if
Beasley,
Draak can come back from this.
Families, like, oh my God. Absolute dismantling from Beasley, but no, he's going to finally get shut down. It is a 1v4, a lot for Sonic to do, but not going to be written out at all. As Adam scores the C4 kill from below, and Rise take their 4th consecutive round, and I think this is a combination of Rise playing absolutely off their minds right now in terms of fragility and just confidence. They're just peaking so much, just immediately meeting the attackers head on, but also Draak just have no idea what's going on right now. But
right, let's be real though. We were never expecting Draak to beat this Rise team. They had a really great showing on Cafe, you know, 7-4. That's really good for like a new team going against, you know, a veteran team in the scene. Now you go to Consulate. It was Rise's pick at the end of the day. They had the choice out of all the other maps. You know, Bank could have been there, Villa could have been there. A lot of options for them, but they go straight for Consulate. We are expecting Rise to dominate. And honestly, if Rise didn't show up this match and we didn't see them do what they're doing right now, we would think Rise was a joke. We would be criticizing Rise because we don't expect that from them. You know, we should not be trying to be this critical on Draak because at the end of the day, they're the team who has nothing to lose.
Yeah, no, that is very true indeed. But these next 2 rounds are going to be very, very critical for Draak. Even though Consulate is not really as defender-sided as Cafe, I would argue, A 4-2 scoreline,
I think it's still pretty defender-sided.
Yeah,
you know, you look at the bans, I kind of feel lean into that kind of thing whenever Nomad's off the table, allows, you know, the flank coverage to be non-existent unless you're bringing the gridlock.
Yeah, so a 4-2 scoreline, you can still walk away, and you can be pretty content with that. But yeah, these next 2 rounds are going to be pretty critical for Draak. Really have to step it up and bring them in if they want to stand a chance on this map and potentially bring us to our side of the bank. But we'll see how things continue to go down for Draak. And Optizzi's moved back to the book.
Okay, so Rise, this is their mid-floor hold. They will extend towards the top floor, quite similar to what they went for before with, you know, they basically try and hold the top floor as if it is a top floor defense, but in reality it's just a standard mid-floor. I wonder, does that smoke of a shield? Because that's like pretty common to have. You have like the shield located inside of meeting room. You have, of course, your back turned towards the reinforced walls, and the only real way you can get rid of that is by either like using like a capital ball or nading him, or more commonly, you just Habana behind him.
He really sees the pulse from the roof. It's really only 13 meters from the roof.
Yeah, well, Pulse can see you a lot as well.
I don't know, it just seems incredible that's only 13 meters, but yeah, there we go, like Qscan is going to be able to pick out, and he's going to be able to see a pulse is indeed down there in the basement, and that's going to give a lot of information to Draak. But the last time they tried to clear the pulse out there, it didn't end too well for them, but see how things continue to go down. And yeah, Beastly is still able to see exactly what's going on in the admin side. They should be able to ping out all of that information, and admin side take is being pretty critical here, but Adam is going to start to shut it down as Juju goes down.
Yeah, long angle from bathroom is pretty common. Oh, pick him. Just pick them off, Adam. Why don't you? You do you, bro. Because you're playing well, and keep up the good work, and hopefully you'll be moving on to the next round. To be fair, they have got control of that mid floor, but then here comes the C4s from that Pulse, feeding the information, and once again for Draak, it's the same old story. It's a sad one, but still, Rise 5-0 looks to be the lead. Wouldn't be surprised if we see the clean sweep, just like what Luminosity did to Disrupt. Just another team out of their comfort zone and way to win over their head.
I was just seeing England back on the shotgun now. That's my one upside with this whole thing. Adam has just been absolutely deleting people off those long angles. He just got a 3k upstairs. Just ACOG Rook. Just pick him off. Just pick him off, as you said.
Draak, just in too deep, you know. Think of that great Sum 41 song. Trying to keep up above my head instead of going under. You know, that's lyrics to live by, I think.
Yeah.
Real live your life lyrics that you need to go. Just any 2000 song, really.
Yeah.
That's how you live your life.
That's true. No, that's true. So, moving into round number 6, it's going to be the final round for Rise's defense here. And let's see if they can make the clean 6-0 from them. Draak have just looked absolutely lost here. It isn't even like that, you know, their Draak have been doing really well, or these have been really close rounds. They've just been completely one-sided. Rise
it's exactly, it's like the Luminosity Disrupt game. It's just deja vu. 2 different teams, different map, same outcome.
I think, though, that in the Disrupt game, there was a lot going right for Disrupt, and they had a lot of stuff set up correctly, and there were a couple of close rounds, and it really did seem like Disrupt kind of just completely threw away, and there was like lack of intel and lack of coordination in a couple of places. But here, it's just very one-sided.
Speed run, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Rise just completely deleting Draak off the face of the earth, and I think, honestly, in a way, this is like Rise adapting on the fly. We saw it a little bit on Cafe as well about how they have now seen how Draak play, they know what to expect from them, and now they're just going to continually just push into them. And they've been a little bit more confident here, because when you go against a team that you really don't know anything about, you're a little bit concerned at the start, especially if you're an NA team, right? Because like NA Tier 3, literally anything could come out of it.
Yeah, of course that kind of comes down to, you know, the lack of kind of grassroots competitions inside of North America compared to, of course, what EU have. You know, even you look at the BR6 tournament in Brazil, they still have, you know, something to go off. Whenever you see, like, a team that you have no idea who it is, you just panic. You hit that panic button, you don't know what you expect. Whereas, you know, for coaches, it's probably a nightmare, I'd imagine, for, like, any North American side. But Rise, you know, they're dealing well. Rise haven't had to do any, you know, strange, crazy strategies. Everything they've done is pretty basic, and it's nothing new that we haven't seen before. And, you know, they have bigger fish to fry, of course, in other leagues.
Yeah, they definitely do, and they've got their Challenge League matchup coming up tomorrow as well against Sakatsuki. And after that, you know, if Rise do win this matchup, we'll see a little bit of a more rigid performance from them, hopefully. But Jay is going to kick things off with the opening frag already onto Vandal. And oh, the white peak comes out from Asin, takes out Little Homie as he tries to progress down long desk. But Optizi actually finds a frag of his own. So things have actually been evened out a little bit now. Rise at a man disadvantage, but still holding heavy upstairs with Acid.
Holding firm. Nothing's really moving now for Draak. Sure, they have the man advantage, but they want to try and keep that as much as they can and take it slow, get the drones in, try and get the utility tossed away as well. But still for Rise, they're in a good spot. If Adam can win this 1v1, then they are in a great spot now. And Optizi, well, he's been playing well so far, but now that has definitely swung things back for Rise.
Yeah, it's now a 3v3 situation, and moving into round number 6, it's just not looking good at all. We'll see how things are starting to progress, but only 1 minute left to go on the clock. Draak are looking awful right now to try and recover this. It is a 3v3 though, and they do have a decent amount of utility up on the board to try and push in, then just doing the double work on the yellow castle. Nasa's going to know that scene open, and he needs a frag out of it. He's got to be aware there's someone else out there as well, though, as Juju picks up a frag of his own onto England. So down to him and Adam to try and bring this in, as Acid finds yet another one. There goes Juju, and Adam knows where the last one is. Sonic goes down, and Rise take round number 6. Is a clean sweep from Rise here, and their defense is completely flawless. Let's see if they can pull off something similar on the attack. They only need 1 round to lock this out.
I think they'll get that 1 round. I think they'll get it very soon. I really don't see Draak coming back from this. Honestly, if you're Draak, you're probably just thinking, get this game done with. Just, you know, make it stop. That's what you're screaming out now. Little Homie. Is he going to go... Don't tell me he's going to become a James Bond. Really, I don't.
That's good. That was good. Yeah. Yeah.
We don't like the James Bonds, do we?
Yeah, I think that Draak are just completely out of their element here right now, and they're just getting absolutely slaughtered by Rise. But we will see the line pick actually come out from Rise. 6th picked onto... I wonder what's going to be picked there. The Finker. Oh.
Are they rushing?
It does look like it.
You could say, are they Russian? Because she's a Russian operator.
You could say that.
I just heard production laugh, I'm pretty sure.
That. Really? Yeah, I hear them laughing as well.
I'm too good, man. I'm just... Oh.
So, moving into round number 7, we'll see exactly how this is going to go down, but it does look like a rush coming out from Rise. And as we said, like, every time we've seen a Finker come out of an NA team, it's been a rush.
It has been. That's very true. That's very true. You look at, like, Okami, whenever they played Rogue the other night, they picked Finka 4 times with their 4 magical rushes that all ended up working against Rogue, which I don't think we'll ever see anything like that again. Like, in my Siege career, I don't think I'll ever see 4 rushes work. Like, that just makes no sense that worked the other night. I'm still trying to get past that entire game, but, you know, Draak, we'll see if they can try and hold it together against Rise, and it will be the top 4 for them. No Legion, which could be a bit of a worry, especially if we're kind of thinking that Rise are just going to go guns to the wall kind of format for them.
Yeah, potentially. I think this is just going to be a straight up rush up yellow potentially here, but we'll see how things do progress as we move into round number 7. Match point still to Rise, of course. They have to open up yellow, and they're drawing out a little bit. They've also got the Capital, so there's a massive potential here for just a straight up console take. Just smoke out everything, nade deep, and just do what indeed they can. Oh, England's getting so lit up though. There's actually someone below right now. It is Optizi below with the Mozzie, who's definitely been one of the better fraggers coming out from Draak across the series.
Yeah. Cafe really turned up. You know, we've seen those crazy sledge moments from him. Can he reproduce though, whenever it matters? So Rise, taking it slow. They know they have everything going for them. Beastly just misses out on the Maestro. But then Adam will eliminate said Mozzie. So he's gone. He's done away with. And, well, Beastly also eliminates the Maestro he was hunting for. And I think that door is about to be closed for Draak and Rise. They will push on to the next round as they have this great man advantage. And still 2 minutes to go, James.
Yeah, nades are going to come out deep as well, England. Just prepping all of those to get deep in, and ADS is actually going to get deployed very, very late into the bathroom. Adam should be able to repel up here and potentially get a frag out of it, and ADS is going to get burned, but BC is actually in the sight right now to be able to push all the way through onto Connect. Adam gets a pistol kill to little homie, and this is all falling apart for Draak right now as BC moves in. He gets Juju. It's all down to Jay to try and bring it in. He does have a C4 to deny the plan if he chose to do so. Partner's not gone down just yet. He's actually brought the MP5, but they know exactly where he is right now. He is being pinged out. Hits the drone down, goes for just a random C4, but it will not connect. Diffuser will start to go down, but it won't matter. He gets picked up regardless, and Rise take the round and take the series. Clean sweep from them, completely flawless victory.
Yeah. Draak, just... we didn't expect that, you know. We don't expect you guys to win the game. We expected Rise to come in here, show a dominant performance. You gave them a really good fight at Cafe, but Consulate was their map to a T. You know, Draak, there was some good stuff there. You see how quick little homie was right out of that